Hello, assalamu alaikum and good morning. Welcome to my YouTube channel, The Technology 2023. This is Practical Civil Engineering. Today my topic is guardrail installation. Today I will explain you how the guardrail is installed, steps by steps, from starting point up to the end point, and what is the part including in this guardrail installation. The starting point and the end point of the guardrail I will show you steps by step. Let me start from. This is the C section of the guardrail, this is the vertical post which is fixed to 2 meter center to center between the two guardrails. This C section type is called vertical post of the guardrail. As you can see shape, from the shape you can identify it's one. It is C type. It is fixed inside the curved stone and the paving tiles. The vertical post horizontal distance should be 2 meter or as per the approved shop drawing. As you can see it here, every 2 meter and taller distance one vertical post is installed. This is the inside fixing detail, and this is W section. The longitudinal portion of the guardrail is called W beam section. The length of this part is 4 meter. As you can see it here, at 2 meter distance one post, and in the last 2 meter another post the guardrail is fixing, and the middle part the guardrail is intermediate part of the guardrail. This is the external side of the guardrail, as you can see it here. The alignment of guardrail should be properly as per the approved shop drawing. As you can see it here, it's looking very beautiful. I will show you the distance of the curved stone and the edge of the guardrail vertical post. How much the distance to be keep this one. From the edge of the curved stone, the distance of the vertical post should be 20 centimeter or as per the approved shop drawing, but normally it is 20 centimeter. The height of the vertical post be from 7 to 75 centimeter according to drawing. As you can see it here, the vertical post certain distance, and from the distance from the edge of the curved stone. This is the external part of the guardrail, as you can see it here. This is now the starting point of the guardrail, which is called crash cushion point. This is the hard point of the guardrail in case of an accident or when some car is crashed with this one, so it have the resistance to hold the guardrail in stable condition and to avoid from major accident and cross the roads from one side to the other side of the accidental cars. Guardrails are normally fixing in open areas and or sometimes it is installed where the height is more than 3 meter. We are installing the guardrail, but normally it is installed in the center median from both sides, left hand side and right hand side, to cover the center median. To in case of any accident, the car should not cross the roads from one side to the other side of the road. As you can see it here, the center median part and the left hand side and the right hand side of the guardrail. This is centimeter. This is crash cushion. The initial part or the first part of the hardest part of the guardrail is called crash cushion. Crash cushion is the part of the guardrail structure which is very hard and have enough resistance to hold in case of any accident happen in this point. Reflectors installed up to 2 meters, which indicate the traffic flow to reduce the speed. The reflector is working in the night time. This is the end part of the guardrail of the crash cushion area. It's the last part is transition part of the guardrail. It's called transition part. The length of the transition part is around about from 10 to 15 meter. There is different structure as using in the guardrail area. On the normal part, we are using C-section type, the vertical post, but in the crash cushion point around about 10 to 15 meter, we are using the solid or square bar section of the vertical post, as I will show here now. This is square part vertical post. The height is maintained the same as per the other vertical post, but this area is very hard and very loaded. It's a heavy structure, that's why it's provided the square shape vertical post in this area. The distance should be 2 meter. This is the external side of the guardrail crash cushion point area. This is the transition part where the crash cushion ending. As you can see from the top view, square shape. We are providing this in the crash cushion area because this area is very important in case of any accident, so it hold the traffic not to move from one side of the carriageway to the other side of the carriageway. The alignment from both sides should be properly maintained. This is the crash cushion part. Because most of the people don't know what is a crash cushion. Sometimes it is asking in the interview what is the crash cushion, they don't know. So that's why I quickly explain this. The crash cushion, the starting point of the guardrail. These reflectors are fixing at each 2 meter distance in night shift. That it will reflect in the night time for awareness of the traffic or the drivers that this is the end point of the guardrail. Should not hit the guardrail in case of any accidents, and to keep little bit distance from the guardrail in the carriageway side. These are called reflectors. The reflectors, the guardrail types, vertical posts, horizontal posts, this depend upon the approved design or as per the approved IFC shop drawing to be follow the same pattern. In each project it have some different shapes, different types. So in our project we are using W section beam and C type. The crash cushion type you can see it here. These are the reflectors. This is the external fixing by nut boards, the external side of the, you can see it here, by washer. Four screws on one side, four on the other sides to tie both side of the guardrail, the W section beam at the vertical post. This is the external side, as you can see it here. 4 bolts is on one side, 4 bolts on the other side. the guardrail should be properly fixed and should be tight. That because in the high wind it should not be moved up to be loose. This is the end point of the guardrail. It is called transition point, where the guardrail is ending here. As you can see it here, it is the 0 point of the guardrail, and gradually it is going up, and after certain distance, 10-15 meter, it's going to the normal height up to 2 meter. This horizontal distance, and the vertical distance should be from the top of the spot, or from the FRL 75 plus minus 5. As you can see it here, this is the ending point of the guardrail. Before I show you the crash cushion point, the crash cushion point is the starting point of the guardrail, because there the height is coming the same, but when it's coming to the ending point, so it should be transitioning and should be tapered towards the last point, as you can see it here. This guardrail is fixed on the main highway. As you can see, the alignment and the distance, horizontal distance, vertical distance, is properly maintained, because the team who is fixing the guardrail should be properly skilled and should be a food contractor who worked before for the guardrail installation. This is another type of the crash cushion. This guardrail installation for this gantry signboard protection. As you can see it here, the shape of the crash cushion was different, but here the crash cushion is different. The purpose of the crash cushion is the same. Once the car is coming and hit from this side, so it can have resistance to hold from major damages. This is another type of the crash cushion. This guardrail is installed on the main highway for the protection of this elevated signboard, which is called gantry signs. There are different types of the guardrails. This is called W section guardrail. As you can see it here, this is the main carriageway. On the left hand, right hand side, both sides, it is installed to protect the signboards. This signboard is called gantry signs, which give information about the traffic flow. This is the external side of the guardrail. The proper and fixing installation, the distance should be as per approved shop drawing, because in different projects the distance of the guardrail vertical post and the W section beam is showing difference. So we should follow according to our project specification. As you can see it here, it is properly installed on the internal side of the carriageway, and to protect the vertical post. As you can see it, the vertical post of the gantry signs. Because this gantry sign is across the road. This is another type of the guardrail, which is fixing in the pedestrian crossing. This is called pedestrian guardrail. It is square bar, stainless steel square bars. This is fixing in the pedestrian crossing on both sides and in center median to facilitate the pedestrian to cross from one side of the carriageway to the other side of the carriageway safely. This is called pedestrian guardrail. The drawings for each guardrail is different, specification also and material also is different for each guardrail. So we should follow the specification as per the approved shop drawing or as per the project specification. This is called pedestrian guardrail. It's look like a cage when the pedestrian crossing. It's coming in the center median, coming to the pedestrian point, and then cross other side of the road. Here in opposite side there is a big school which facilitates the students and the local people to cross easily from one side of the from the side of the road to the other side of the road. So this is called pedestrian guardrail. There is another type of the guardrail. I will show you now. This is called wire guardrail. Sometimes it is 6 wire, sometimes it is 3 wire. The vertical post, as you can see it here, there is a groove on the top, on the in the middle, and the side, left hand side and the right hand side. This is also type of guardrail which fixed in the main carriageway. As you can see it here, this is a G wire is installed in the middle. There is a grooves to hold the wires. You can see from the front and back side. This is called wire guardrail or string guardrails. The horizontal distance of the post is 2 meter. This is the top of the vertical post. It's properly covered to avoid any entrance of the water. This is the foundation of the vertical post. The horizontal distance, and you can see the guardrail and the wire. This is called wire guardrail. I will show you now the end point of this one. Because both sides should be tapered from both sides. The starting point and the end point should be transition. As you can see it here, the traffic movement. Because it is installed, if something has happened, so it will cover in the accident from major damages. Now you can see it here. This is the fixing point of the guardrail, wire guardrail. There is horizontal structure beam, steel structure, which is fixed properly in the concrete. This is properly anchored. This is the fixing and the end point of the guardrail. It is properly wrenched and properly tied to avoid of any sagging and any losing of the guardrail parts. So this was the guardrail types and installation: W section guardrail and wire guardrail, pedestrian guardrail. If you like my video, please subscribe my channel and share the video with your friends. Thanks for watching my video.